Hey guys, I'm Eddie, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the cost of ownership over the course of 1 year in my 2017 Corvette Grand Sport. First of all, I have to give a huge thumbs up to this guy who runs this channel called Cars, Cost, and Technology, because he made a similar video, and you should definitely check it out, and I'll put the link up above to support him and his channel, what he's doing, because I think he's doing pretty cool stuff. But nonetheless, my car is now 1 year old. I have 6,388 miles on it. And I just want to talk about what the cost of ownership was, and I hope this adds some value to you. First of all, we'll start off with the financing. When I bought this car, I basically put zero down on it, and I financed it through a credit union because they provided me with much better rates than what the dealership had, even for their most stellar credit ratings. So I financed, and this is going to be a full disclosure, $72,731, and I basically financed it for 66 months at 1.69% APR, which honestly is less than the inflation rate right now. So that's why I went ahead and took out that long loan, and that's why I also put zero down for this car. But basically what that translates to is a monthly payment of $1,154.62. So if you add that times 12 months, which is the amount of time that I've had this car, I've paid already $13,855.44 for this car, which seems like a lot. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, but that doesn't include depreciation, and those people are absolutely correct. But I think that depreciation is only relative to those people who plan on selling the car within a year or so. This is my baby. I've worked my whole life to be able to afford this. I do not plan on selling the car anytime soon, or even at all for that matter. I mean, it has my name on it, so that's not going to be something that I'm thinking about. The other thing is fuel economy and how much you spend on fuel per year. And this is somewhere where it greatly varies depending on how you drive the car, what your intentions are with the car, and all that. This car in particular has 6,388 miles. I've done a lot of road trips on it, living in North Carolina. I mean, I drove from Kentucky to North Carolina, then a couple times to South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, you know, all over the place. And basically I've amassed those 6,388 miles. I also used it as a daily driver for about 2 months, and I'll make a video about that on its own. But over the course of those 6,000 plus miles, if you look in the trip computer, it shows that I've averaged 20.2 miles to the gallon. So, you know, using premium gas, more or less, it's about $2.50 a gallon over the course of this year that I've had the car. So if you go ahead and do some math there, it will end up being about $791 for gas expenses. Something else that people ask is the maintenance on the car. The car comes with 3 free oil changes. I say free because obviously it's included in the price. Nothing is free. And those I've done 2 of those so far. First when the car was 500 miles deep in, and then I did it again when the car had 5,000 miles. So now when it comes to 10,000 miles, I'll go ahead and change the oil unless something changes. Fortunately, I have not had to replace my tires. I did take the car to VIR, and I spent about a couple hours on the track. And the tires still had some tread in it, so they're trucking along. I actually plan on auto crossing the car tomorrow, so maybe after tomorrow the tires will be goners. But nonetheless, that can't fit into my expenses right now. Also, depending on where you live, you may have to pay for property taxes. In particular, when I purchased the car, I was living in North Carolina, and when I was living in North Carolina, it was about $987 for property taxes. Now I'm living in Florida, and when I had to go ahead and move the car from North Carolina to Florida, I did have to pay for tax and I did have to pay for a tag and a title change and all that stuff, and that was basically around $500. The other thing that's a big variable with regards to expenses is the insurance that you'll pay for this car. And I say that because it depends on your age, depends on your location, depends on what insurance company you use. But in my case, I use State Farm. I've used State Farm as long as I've been driving, which has been quite a while. I'm also 35 years old. I don't have any accidents. I don't have any tickets. And I do have multiple cars and other services of theirs. So I get a discount for that. Nonetheless, oh yeah, and I also have a 5,000 mile limit on the odometer in theory. With that. So basically it turns out to be about $125 a month, or about $1,500 a year. And that basically gets us to our total costs over the last year. So basically adding up the financing, the fuel, the maintenance, the tires, the property tax, and the taxes also that I paid to bring the car into the state of Florida, or other services. Including insurance, that brings the grand total to be $17,633.44. So as I say that number, $17,633.34, it kind of hurts me because that's a lot of money. I could have paid off a number of cars for that amount of money. But at the end of the day, it's the value that you get and the purchases you make, right? Isn't that the whole point of having the decision how to spend your money? At the end, I love this car. I have no regrets whatsoever. And I'm actually happy to pay for that. So hopefully hopefully for the second year of the car's life, some changes will come about, and we'll see how that goes if you guys follow along with me on this channel. So ultimately, if this video provided some sort of value to you, you learned something, it helped you in some way, shape, or form, feel free to give me a thumbs up or send me a comment in the links below. And look forward to having more subscribers, because I'm kissing 1,000 right now, so I like to get over that hump. So help me get over the hump. Thanks for watching and have a great day.